Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry. We are currently in Cancun, and we are now at the point where we are getting the final achievements. We fulfilled the prophecy. El Rey thinks better of us now. We also got an achievement for that I failed to mention, or talk about. The Chosen One, in which we prove that we are the man in the prophecy and that we are El Larry. And the prophecy was mentioned at the very beginning of the game. You probably forgot about it. In this case, though, we're El Larry, not Jeff Jarrett. Unless you watch wrestling, you're never going to get that joke, and it's going to go way over your head. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's continue our game, because I'm making this right after the last video. We learned that there is a secret passage in this chimney. This thing that looks like a broom or a crowbar or a chimney sweep thing is really a mechanism.
That must be the mechanism the alpacas were talking about. A secret passage.
And we found another secret tunnel through Cancun, much like how we found one in New Las Vegas.
This must be BJ's villa. The alpaca said that I must fulfill my destiny. Faith, I'm coming. What's wrong, Pi? You've been so quiet lately.
Yeah, otherwise people might think I have something to do with you.
And the only difference between Cancun and New Las Vegas is we don't need a mirror to find out where we need to go. So we might as well look around. There is a scribbled window.
Is that window just painted on there? I'm very confused.
And a neck Nirita.
A perfectly abnormal watering can.
We will take that. And there's a... Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Oh no, it probably bite my whole arm off. I learned my lesson about putting my fingers into every opening that comes along.
And yet you do it anyway. Ooh, that's bitter. At any rate, that's how the plant feels about it when it tastes Larry. It hopes it hasn't poisoned itself. And when you get right down to it, is it ethical to be a meat eater? The plant decides to be a vegetarian from now on because even Larrys have a right to live. But even so, next time you're better off keeping your hands to yourself. I couldn't read all that in time. But we do get another fake death sequence. Let's not do that again. And let's see what happens if we go over here. Let's see what happens if we go behind the villa. There's an exceptionally big eraser.
Now that's a big thing.
And there is a giant eggplant.
It's attached to the plant too firmly. I can't get it off. Very bushy. The eggplant is a bit bushy around the base.
There is a way to get this eggplant in our inventory. It's moon logic, but it's rather fun moon logic. You use a neck Nirita, the backwards watering can, because that's technically watering can spelled backwards,
Let's see what
on the eggplant bush.
Wow! That thing took all the water out of the plant. Now it's really wilted.
How does that even work? Is placed, or rather the nozzle where the water comes out points directly into the can, therefore being a infinite stream of water within said can, unless you poured water out. At least I think that's how that works. But anyway, let's take the giant eggplant. Reason I never really...
Than I expected.
The reason I never really mentioned the Chosen One achievement is because we've already gotten all the optional ones. The ones where you had to go off the beaten path to get. There are 3 more achievements, and you'll get them all as you go through the rest of the game, which isn't much. So let's see here. You could use the watering, or the Mirata on the fly trap, but guess what? You're really supposed to put the eggplant in there.
Slowly, slowly. Not too close. Yeah, that should fit.
And that thing
Liked it.
is now full. And if you click on the villa door,
Locked. I'll have to find another way into the villa.
you'll find out it's locked. That's how you're supposed to know that you're supposed to use the window and use the exceptionally big eraser on it.
Now I've got it. I just have to. That was all more than a little strange, but now the window's open.
And I wouldn't call that telekinesis. He just dreamed it to be an opening that we can go through. And we just use the exceptionally big eraser without having to pull it out.
Looks safe. What? How did I? Oh, who cares? Time to get moving. Faith, I'm coming. Wow. BJ spared no expense. Damn it. I can't get downstairs. This side of the stairs was just washed. And the other one freshly painted. What am I supposed to do now? Faith, I would like to apologize. Wait. Ah, she's not responding.
Well, since we can't go down the stairs, one has been mopped and the other one's been painted, we're going to have to follow her through this door. Only thing we can do.
There she is. Baby, wait.
Go through every door that Faith goes through, and you'll eventually cause something to happen.
I can't let BJ
What about
find
BJ? Damn, she got away from me again.
And it's like Faith is just...
Faith or something. Poor thing. He'll be in a lot of trouble if I get my hands on him.
As I was saying, it looks like Faith is not even paying attention to us at all. Let's go through this middle door here,
What
because
do I
that's...
do now?
Hey, babe. Wait a minute.
And let's go through here.
I have to get to the secret room.
Now pay attention to Faith.
Where'd she go now? She didn't go back up. She must be down here somewhere.
And this is where you're supposed to figure out that there is a hidden switch that you're supposed to click on right next to this painting.
A hidden switch. There was a door behind it.
Interesting. Let's go through the door.
It just opened. Behind it, everything's dark.
Well, we might as well go in. That's where Faith is.
Faith, I'm coming. Ah! Ouch!
Larry! Help!
Ah, awake at last. Good. That was the last time you get in my way. The new Pi phone could have been my masterpiece. With it, I could have controlled everyone's brainwaves, their thinking, their sex drives, their attitudes. And I could have made it look like Faith was actually behind it all. But thanks to you, everything has gone to hell.
But I thought... But, wait. What? Well, I don't think it really matters which option we choose at this point.
At least let Faith go.
She's going down with you. If she hadn't come on to you, this would never have happened.
I never.
Quiet! I'm gonna blow this whole place up. There won't be a shred of evidence left behind. And they'll blame this whole disaster on you. So you can count the seconds to your death, Larry.
Well, at least we're alone now, Faith.
Larry, you bloody...
Faith? I think she fainted.
And we have nothing in our inventory. Everything's been taken away.
I could reach that, but what would I need handcuffs for? Should I tie myself up too? I'll never get it open just like that.
You might as well just click on
Find
stuff.
Something I can use to get the lock open. Beloved Faith? She's unconscious. If it was closer to the cage,
And there's not much else we can do.
I can't reach it like that.
So all we can do now...
That's more than an arm's length away. Unreachable from here.
And after enough time, the place explodes. And it looks like we're dead again. Well, this has been Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry... Oh.
Whoa!
Easy, Larry.
What the hell was that?
The cactus gave you a vision.
And an achievement. Thanks for the cactus. I think we should pick the second option.
So all that wasn't real?
No, it was all just in your head. You have now seen what can happen. Now, you need the key.
And it doesn't really matter which dialogue option you pick here either, but I'm going to pick the third one just to be funny, because we did have a vision with a key in it.
I already had a vision like that once with a key.
No. The key. This one here.
How does he have that?
Oh, okay. What's it for?
It is the key to salvation.
And I guess it doesn't really matter which one I pick, but I'll pick the third one to be funny.
Oh, I'll have a look in the walkthrough.
Coward.
But anyway, we now have a key. We don't have any other items. So this is all we have. So let's go back to Los Leftos, and let's do everything we did before. And let's go through the secret passage again.
Okay, I'm back. Elray said I'd seen what can happen, but not what must happen. This time, I'll stop BJ and save Faith. I have to get to the villa. But this place looks different than it did before.
Indeed.
What's wrong, Pi? You've been so quiet lately.
This is all getting a little too confusing for me.
Well, I don't exactly blame you, but there are some things that are different, yet the more things change,
There's something in there.
the more they
No
stay
way
the
I'm
same.
getting any closer. There's something in...
And I might as well go ahead and let that growl play again. Let's pick up the watering can, which is as it should be this time.
There's water in it.
And
Leads into the villa, but the window's closed.
we have a real window,
Locked.
But
I'll have
the-
to find another way into the villa.
thing is still locked. Now if we go down here,
There's now a paddle where the eggplant used to stand.
there is now a paddle we can pick up.
Not a chance. It's too stuck in the dirt.
But if we use the watering can, we can loosen that soil up.
That doesn't help me.
We need to click on the dry soil, though, not the paddle.
That loosened the dirt.
So, it kind of matters where you put your cursor there. Just make sure it says dry soil on the bottom center of the screen. That way you'll do it. Now you can take the paddle.
Good thing I know so much about physics. Or geology. What was that about the boulders?
And let's take the exceptionally big eraser-sized brick.
Another big thing.
That should be your hint that you should throw that through the window. I mean, the whole cactus sequence was a thing. And kind of like how you use the eggplant on the fly trap, you use the paddle on the trash can. More things change, the more they stay the same again.
Very carefully now.
I mean, this makes sense, right?
That thing won't be getting out of there anytime soon.
Well, in a moon logic-ish sort of way, but at least it's intuitive. And now to smash the window. We could have used a key on the door, but once again, it wouldn't have worked.
Yes, now the window is open. Time to get moving. Faith, I'm coming.
Might as well click on that window
For real.
and go in.
Just like in the vision. But where's Faith? I have to get down to the secret room.
And let's see what happens if we click on this center door.
What's going on here?
Oh, we go in.
There's a secret switch. Now there's a statue of Faith. I have to find that switch.
Everything's a little different this time, even though one set of stairs is painted. There's now a bust of Faith right there where there used to be one of BJ, and there's a statue of Faith, or two female statues where there used to be two male ones. And this time, the switch is right here on the left.
There you are.
And now, let's go ahead and enter the secret door.
I'm ready. I hope this doesn't end like last time.
It might, Larry. You don't know for sure. Let's go in.
I'm coming. Ouch!
Uh-oh.
Help!
Awake again? Good. That's the last time you get in my way. Everything was going so well. Nobody knew what a useless windbag BJ actually was.
Hey!
I could stay in the background, but that's all over now.
And it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Everything goes the same way.
Wait a minute. What?
I know you're slow on the uptake.
And from here we just go through all the dialogue.
What are you doing? Why are you locking BJ up?
Because he's totally incompetent. I've given him all kinds of things to occupy his time. He was allowed to choose the colors for the devices, the types of styrofoam for the packaging. He got to stick his face in front of every goddamn camera and act like the big boss of Prune, as long as he deflected them from me.
And I did!
He caused chaos at Prune time and time again. The whole thing with the wrongly installed antenna and the piephone before last. I only left him unattended for 5 minutes. Then he kept disappearing, and one morning we had to pick him up from some scruffy dive somewhere in New Lost Wages. And that's how he lost the prototype and the whole disaster began. In other words, that's how you first came into our lives, unfortunately.
But he's the boss.
He's a puppet, nothing more. So I hired BJ, a hackneyed actor. After all, there had to be a man at the top. Eventually, I began to enjoy pulling the strings from behind the scenes. But thanks to all this mess you've made, my company is on the rocks, and BJ's time has come.
And we might as well go ahead and pick this one now.
Aren't you supposed to have an evil plan to use the piephone as a surveillance device and to control everyone?
What do you mean? We've been doing that for ages. Everyone censors their data voluntarily, and the piephone sensors record everything.
And it doesn't really matter which one you pick here.
Nobody knows me better than you do, baby.
Believe me, I know more about you than I ever wanted to know. And it's going to take more than a little effort to forget you again. But don't worry, I'll manage.
So it's now been revealed. All the truth has been revealed. And we all now officially know that Faith is the mastermind behind the whole Prune thing. Might as well ask about that date.
Won't you reconsider our date?
Maybe.
Yes?
No. Enough. Like I said, what a weakling. How fitting that you two are going to rot here together. No one will ever find you here. BJ was a mistake. I should have replaced him before he got carried away. Wouldn't that be a job for you? After all, you've proved that you have stamina.
And it doesn't really matter which dialogue option you pick this time.
I will never let you use me for your dark deeds.
You'd only let yourself be distracted by the first skirt you saw anyway. No, Larry. This is where you're going to die.
And from here, we don't have our stuff taken away. And we can use the key to get out.
Ah, so that's what the key was for.
But we can't use the key again.
How do we get out of here, BJ?
Leave me, Larry. I don't deserve to be saved.
Okay, if you say so.
We might as well go ahead and push the red button. Or maybe just click on the door.
Darn, I can't get it open.
And it seems like the only way to do this is to press the button.
In the version I had earlier, BJ used that to trigger the self-destruct mechanism. I hope it's the door opener now.
Well, it is.
Excellent. I just have to trust my instincts. Faith, I'm coming.
And it's still the self-destruct button. Now we need to get on out of here. Let's go through this door.
What's going on here?
Hopefully we'll be able to. Yes, we do. Good. Just go through the center door again, and let's go through the window to get out of the villa. And it looks like Eve may be, or rather Faith may be escaping. I don't know why I called her Eve. Through the boat here.
Any closer.
Oh boy. It doesn't matter what we pick here.
Let's talk this over.
You're worse than BJ.
Doesn't matter here.
Can't take much, can he?
Don't make me throw you off.
And Faith is not happy with Larry right now. Again, it doesn't matter which we pick.
You, me, four-poster bed. What do you say?
How did you get out, anyway?
I use a door opener.
I mean, out of the... Hold on. What door opener?
Some red button.
The red button beside the door? That's not the door opener. I knew it was a stupid idea to put the button right next to the door.
Faith, what have you done?
You done, you idiot. You activated the self-destruct.
Oh boy. And once again, the villa explodes, this time for real. And it doesn't matter what we pick here. We should probably ask about BJ, though.
Wasn't BJ still in the house?
Then he's shashlik now.
Faith?
And from here, we tell her to go to the left.
Go left.
That was close. Larry, in spite of everything, you still saved my life.
And, you know, I want to say this third option to be funny. It doesn't matter, again, which we pick, but I'm going to pick the second one.
You're too beautiful to be crushed.
Oh, Larry, I think we should...
And this is it. We're gonna finally pull it off. Wait, what? Is that the strike? Is that the puck from the High Striker? It is! Bonk! So that's what happened to it. And now she's landed unconscious in the boat. And since we took the paddle and she doesn't have one, she's going to go somewhere. Where she goes, we don't know.
And that was the last I saw of her.
Sad story. But at least she's alive.
I won't give up until I find her.
She tried to kill you several times.
Man, people sure have gotten sensitive in the 21st century.
And BJ was in the house when it exploded?
Oh, you're right. Doesn't matter what we pick here.
Oops. You're right.
We'll probably never know.
A beer. What? Nah, what the hell? 3.
How did you get out?
How'd you get free?
The cage broke on impact.
What about you, Larry? What are you gonna do now?
Well, it's kind of hard to do the second one, though. Even though, as much as I want to pick it, maybe we'll find Faith. Who knows?
No idea.
What about that beer?
I don't know if that would be good for you right now.
Anyone who can survive an explosion can handle your beer, Lefty.
Okay, fine.
Oh, new matches on timber.
Just leave it, Larry.
And we've beaten the game. That was Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry. Wet dreams don't dry.
It's just Larry. Go on, guys. It's just Larry.
And so the credits roll.
Gonna fall in love.
So, this is a pretty nice game. I enjoyed it. It may not be as great as the earliest games in the series, but it's a nice revival. I know a lot of people enjoyed it. I pretty much enjoyed it too, even if I did have a problem with the sticky bone and the pencil sharpener. I can't believe I put myself in that position. Again, I apologize for that, but then again, I've done things that are just as bad. It won't be the first, it won't be the last. Anybody remember those couple of times where I tried to play Link to the Past based on memory and I forgot really simple stuff? Yeah, I did that. But what was done here was hilarious. So, how does this game measure up? I do love the graphics. Some people may complain that it looks like a Flash game or looks a bit too new-ish. And yeah, the Alara Sahin, that is somebody on the development team. So you are game developers in the last set of Timber suggestions. Now we know. Okay, as I was saying, the graphics are colorful. They are pretty good. Some people may complain they're pixel art. Some people may complain that they are a bit Flash game look-ish, but I enjoyed them. They don't exactly set the world on fire, but I do enjoy them. I did like the sound and music in this game. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of buying the soundtrack just so I can listen to a few of the songs. Most notably the gym theme, as well as the the theme that you hear outside of Lefty's bar. I did like that. And of course the main menu theme is also stuck in my head too. And yes, I'm playing through these credits because we get one last achievement before going through this. Nice guys finished last. Watch the credit to the end. We did it. We now have every achievement in this game, and well, all the ones that I didn't have and all the ones I didn't show off because recording errors. But we do have everything now, and that's great. Where was I? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the soundtrack along with the art book. It's only $5, and you can get that on GOG or Steam. Controls are pretty easy. You could left click to interact with stuff, right, as well as to walk around, and right click to get descriptions of things. Right clicking on stuff is really useful because you can get hints on what to do with things sometimes too. I do like that. There are keyboard shortcuts. I never use those. You may find them useful though. You may find yourself using them, and they may be pretty good. I do like the fact that you can use the scroll wheel to go right into the inventory. And I do like the fact that in Build 26, the inventory window is a lot bigger, so you're not scrolling through stuff to get to the inventory item you want. Because I've seen footage of Build 24 when Chris from the Gaming Corner played it, and yeah, I'm glad they changed it for Build 26. And only real complaint I can think of, again, this leads to the BS that I shouldn't have gone through, all the bull stink that I went through. Yes, I'm using that term from Gex, Enter the Gecko again. As awkward as it was, they should have probably put something in there with the pencil and the pencil sharpener. So you put the pencil and the pencil sharpener and it says, you know, we basically have something where Larry says, you know, I should probably put something else in there. I feel like that was a missed opportunity, and I wouldn't, and you know, I wouldn't have been brain dead for all of 2 videos. But other than that, I can't really complain much about the game. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, as of the recording of this video, which is on December 19th, when the game came out, it was $29.99. But as of right now, December 19th, it may be temporary, but as of the recording of this video on December 19th, 2018, it is now 50% off on GOG. It may be the same way on Steam. Let me look real quick. Thankfully, I have the laptop on where I have all my notes. Wet Dreams. Let's type in that title. And let's see what it says. I got a 9 out of 10. It's got a very positive ranking on there. Is it still... Oh, it's still $29.99 over there. And you can get the soundtrack separately for $2.99. But... you may have to pick it up on GOG just at a reduced price. As of December 19th anyway. But regardless of what you paid for it, I feel you're going to get your money's worth. You will definitely get your money's worth. So, do I recommend this game? Absolutely. I believe that Crazy Bunch did a good job on this game. It may be a bit politically correct / incorrect for some, depending on your perspective and whether or not you've played the Larry games. But I'm glad that Crazy Bunch did give us a sequel to, or rather in the Leisure Suit Larry series. It may not be the one that everyone wants, but at least it's not the QTE fest that was either box office bust or magna cum laude. I've heard nothing but bad about those games. So it's a return to form. It may not be for everybody either because it's not like the early Leisure Suit Larry games, or you may find something objectionable. But either way, this game deserves a shot. And if you like this game, please buy it. Please get it legitimately. You can get it through GOG or Steam. And I would like to see a sequel. Who knows? Maybe I might play it. So definitely get Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Drive if you can. It may not be... It may be a crude game for some. But it definitely turns back the clock when it comes to some good old dirty fun. And you know what? The game does its job right there. So anyway, I've been talking for... Oh, and once you play through... Oh, I forgot to mention replay value. Once you play through the game, I don't really see a reason to play through it again, sadly. I guess if you liked it, you could play through it again. Maybe to get anything that you missed as far as achievements are concerned, but well, I showed everything off. But I guess you could play it just for the heck of it maybe once in a while, but once you've seen all there is to see, that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to get through this game once you do. So, this is still worth it. Definitely. Go get this legally, please. I want to see the developers get some support, and maybe if enough people buy this, we can get a sequel. I'd like to see it. I would. So this has been Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry. Maybe, hopefully, I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Maybe it'll be another modern game, if I can find one. So, until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!